Welcome to Tuttle Talk on 1190 AM. Now, live in studio, your host, local real estate expert, Andy Tuttle.
Good morning and welcome to Tuttle Talk on the Real Estate Radio Network right here on 1190 AM KFXR, where we teach you what the rich and the banks do, not what they tell you to do, and where we dispel the misconceptions of financial wellness and the local real estate market and show you how following some basic principles really can free you up to focus on the other important areas of your life, like your friends, your family, and the community. It's the most important hour of radio every Saturday at 11 a.m. here in the great state of Texas. I am your host, Andy Tuttle. Thank you so much for joining me. You can reach out to me during or after the show on my off-air number at 214-736-9696, 214-736-9696, or you can email me, questions@andytuttle.com, and you can also become a fan of the show at facebook.com/Tuttle Talk. We do updates every day, post interesting articles, post some encouragement, give you some financial tips, credit tips, those kind of things. So get involved in the conversation and go to facebook.com/Tuttle Talk. Also, if you get out of your car and you're not being able to listen to the show, and of course you're going to want to today because we've got a great guest with us today, but you can go to your iHeartRadio app. You can actually get a lot of great shows there. So I would encourage you to do that anyway, because you can get shows from all over the nation on that, and you can also get this one there as well. Don't forget to text me to 72727. Just text the word Tuttle, Tuttle, to 72727. You'll get my digital business card. You'll get the mobile phone app. It'll give you access to all the past shows as well, and you can get those at andytuttle.com. too. Now, we've been doing a contest here since December. It's my cool stuff you're probably not getting for Christmas contest. That is still going on strong, and we definitely want you to be a part of it. It's getting better every day, and it's only got a few weeks left. So you want to get involved in that. Here's how it works real briefly. You can go to the fan page to find out more, but you get 10 points for joining the contest. You get 20 points for liking the page if you haven't done so already, and you have an opportunity to share the contest as well. And when your friends like the contest through you sharing it, you get 30 points for that. And the person that gets the most points is going to get a brand new Microsoft Surface tablet, the one with cool commercial, everybody's dancing, doing crazy stuff. You get that, then that's the grand prize. The first prize is you get a stay at the Hotel Intercontinental for a night, and you get a $100 gift certificate dining credit to Q Duval. So it's a great, which is a fantastic restaurant. You also get, there's a fitness pack we're giving away. We're giving away car detailing at your place of business for your car. We're giving away 2 sets of gift certificates to Seasons 52. Fantastic restaurant. So a lot of great opportunities to win. Definitely go to facebook.com/Tuttle Talk. Get involved, get in there, and have some fun with that. And hopefully you win. I hope you do win. This is the second week of Success Month. You know, last week I interviewed Lee Causey. He's the creator of the first stinking meal replacement shake. He has committed his life to doing that. His younger brother, had polio when he was growing up, and he was the legs of his brother, and that really got his heart towards really serving others, and he really made a life out of that, serving others and really helping people. He wanted to become a doctor, ended up getting into becoming an herbalist, and really helping obesity in our country and really helping health and wellness become better in the country. And he was a great guest, got a lot of great feedback from him. And this week is no different. We've got another great guest, Gabe Abshire. He is the owner and founder and CEO, really, of Utility Concierge. It is a great company. I actually use this for all my clients. We're going to talk more about it, but it's a free service for you to set up so many things that go on with your home so you don't have the stress and the weight on your shoulders, but on someone else. So I'm so excited to be able to talk to him today and to share his information with you. And we're going to talk to him about his business, what's made him successful, and not just in terms of money, right? We talked about this last week, but just in terms of overall life and really doing something that you love. And as John Maxwell says, success is knowing your purpose in life, growing to reach your maximum potential, and sowing seeds that benefit others. And Gabe does all those things. So we're going to talk to him today about that and share that with you and encourage you at the beginning of this year to really make this your best year yet. And that is the point of this month, is to really get you kind of 80% of the fuel that's used in plane flight is actually used on takeoff. And so that 80%. That's what it's like a 90-day burn, right? So the runway is where you use all the fuel on a plane, and then it's coasting. So this first 90 days, this first 30 days of the year, great opportunity. Use a ton of fuel, really get off the ground, and then get to cruising altitude here in the first 90 days of the year and start your year off great. Before we get to our good friend Gabe Abshire, man, some stuff in the news. You guys may have seen this. Actually, a couple of quick things. One, I saw this newscast, I guess you would call it, about a lady who has 15 kids from 3 different baby daddies, and it was this whole thing about how she was so upset and someone needs to take care of all these kids and someone needs to pay for them and take responsibility. You had 15 children. I think there's a little part maybe earlier on that you would have made a decision not to have so many and do something about that. It's not the time. Social services is helping her. All these different communities are helping her. Her local neighbors are trying to help her. Her own family has decided not to help her except her sister because she's not changing, and she's blaming everyone else, and it's about accountability. And I posted about that, got some reactions on both sides. But then I see this. So that's one thing. That's that's on one end of the spectrum. On the other end of the spectrum, we've got AIG that decides that it's a good idea now, and it is a good business decision to sue the government who bailed you out so we wouldn't go into a global meltdown if your company failed. You made bad decisions on credit default swaps. You made decisions early on, didn't even know what was going on, and then you had to get bailed out, and now you're disagreeable with, you feel like you got some onerous terms. You got some terms that maybe weren't in the best benefit of your shareholders. Now, on one hand, I get it. As far as business goes, they do have a duty to their shareholders. And that's an easy decision, right? Go sue the government. That's what you need to do to make sure you get all the interest on the tables. But on the other hand, it's like, dude, this is no more the government's fault and then it is like in a sporting event, the refs fall at the end of the game that they made maybe a bad call, right? So you get tough terms. So in other words, it's not the bad call at the end of the game. That is a bad call, but it's the 5 penalties you had earlier, the missed shots, the interception. It's all those things that happened that were on you. In my opinion, it's like, guys, look, you better make this. This is window dressing for your shareholders. If that's it, okay, I get it. Otherwise, these are the mistakes. You made your bed. You got to lie in it. Let's show that you really do care about this and that you are going to own up to that accountability on that end and just move on, man, because you got to get over that. That is not something we can put back on the government or take up any media time. I mean, I don't want media time or anything else, any of your brain space taken up with this kind of ridiculousness, and that is a word today. So that's the deal. You know, right now you got those terms because you're higher risk, right? AIG got higher rate terms. It'd be the same way if you didn't pay your bills on time and you get upset that you don't get a 3% rate that the person that has an 800 credit score gets. You don't get that interest rate because you're a higher risk. AIG was a higher risk at the time, clearly, so you pay higher terms. That's it. That's how the game goes. That's how it works in all parts of lending. So the same rules do apply to you. So now guess what? Sometimes you get what you deserve. This is what you deserve. Get over it. Move on. Make your shareholders better money by making more innovative, creative decisions going forward that help the community and help the global economy at large. Let's do that and focus on that and not this crud of suing the government and just really, I don't know if it's a publicity stunt or what. I hope it's just window dressing for the shareholders to show that they're doing everything they can. But I don't like it at all. I hope you don't either. Okay, you're listening to Tuttle Talk here on the Real Estate Radio Network. I do have a market update for you. So here's interesting this week. Typically, so this week what happened, we had unemployment numbers. They came in higher than expected. Typically, that's actually good for the bond market, right? It's not great for us as an economy as a whole. We don't want to see unemployment numbers being higher than what we think they are and what they think they should be. But that typically bodes well for the bond market because the market goes to what's called a flight to quality. Anything uneasy, anything worse than expected, they decide to go into the safe havens of bonds. They're lower returns, but they're longer-term vehicles, and investors want to invest in those. But since it was the holidays, most of the time traders don't really pay as much of attention to the unemployment numbers. So it really didn't help the bond market that much this week. What that means to you, higher bond markets, more people buying more bonds, keeps rates low. So it gives you more opportunity when you're buying a home, when you're looking to restructure your financing, to make sure you get in at the very bottom of the market. What happened this week instead, we saw the stock markets go a little up and down, mostly flat throughout the week, and we saw Spain's auction was a big deal this week. It went very well. Why that matters to you and why that matters to the market is we need to have foreign investments in our bonds. We need to have different countries buying our bonds, right? Because we're putting on the market, we have to have supply and demand. The lower interest we have from foreign investment side, the higher our bonds are going to go means the higher or the less attractive our bonds are going to be, and the higher interest rates are going to go. So the fact that Spanish had a good Spain had a good auction, the Spanish auction went well, means that they can get other investors around the world can get higher returns in other markets, so they don't have to put that money with us. Does that make sense? And so also there was some positive Chinese trade data. Again, that all leads to foreign investment in our bonds needing to stay high. And as it doesn't, and as we auction more and more paper off, more bonds off, if foreign interest continues to decline a little bit, it's just going to push rates up. And that is why it's very important for you when you're thinking about these things and what's going on in the global economy in China and going on to Spain and Japan, that it does affect rates here at home, and it affects the trend of the market. So if you're thinking rates are going to be this low forever, because it's been an abnormally long market. Rates have been low for a ridiculous amount of time, 2 years, really. And so if you're thinking, they're still going to go lower, first of all, you need to remember this. If you would have restructured your financing 6 months ago, you'd have better terms than you have right now. Even the market being the same, the Fannie Mae, who's in bankruptcy, have imposed what's called G fees. We talked about this a couple months ago, which is basically just an extra fee to securitize that loan because they're broke, so they need to charge you for it. That's how that works. And so that's keeping a floor on rates. So don't think you can continue to wait. If you are in a position where you're above 4% on a loan, you should look at calling us at 214-736-9696. 214-736-9696. There's opportunities to restructure your financing and either get cash out, reduce your term, reduce your rate. There's all kinds of opportunities for you, but you've got to check into it. This is not the time to continue to get on the fence. You've already lost some money, and guess what? The G fees, they're talking about another round of that. So in other words, they're talking about charging even more. So it doesn't even matter what the market does. Even if the market improves and we get lower rates, they're going to try to counteract that so they can bring in more money so they can keep themselves afloat. So you got to understand the game. Don't try to change it. You just need to play within the rules so you can know how to win. And how to win right now is to look into restructuring your financing. If you're on the fence with buying, you need to look into buying a home right now and getting with a great agent. You can call 214-736-9696. You can go to yourmortgagereview.com. yourmortgagereview.com. It is painless. It'll take you less than 10 minutes to fill out everything about your current loan situation. You'll click send. We will provide you a free savings analysis with your loan, with what's the market gives right now, a free copy of your credit report, and we'll have a mortgage coach call you to consult with you about what you can do to improve your credit. And if there's a savings opportunity for you that you can act on, well, they're definitely going to help you with that too. And we want to do that for you, and you need to take action. yourmortgagereview.com. One last note before get into our good friend today, Gabe Abshire. I think this is interesting, something to watch if you're into this kind of stuff. There's the appointment of Jack Lew, Treasury Secretary. Okay, we got to see how this is going to affect the markets. I'm kind of interested in this. You may find this interesting. Did you know that he spent his entire career, except for 3 years, as a government worker? Okay, so then the 3 years that he wasn't a government worker was from 2006 to 2009, and he goes to Citibank, the too big to fail company. So think about this. He leaves the government after 30 years and joins a too big to fail bank at the very peak of the bubble, takes several $1 billion in TARP money, and then runs back to the government. Now he's our Treasury Secretary. We need to watch what is going on here and see how this affects the market, see how the market sees this, right? Because it's interesting to me, all the political rant and raving and talking heads and pundits and everything, the market reacts to decisions what they really believe is good or bad for our economy. So this is a very interesting thing to watch. You should be watching that too, and I'll keep you up to date on that as best I can. You're listening to Tuttle Talk here on the Real Estate Radio Network, 1190 AM KFXR. My special guest today is Mr. Gabe Abshire. He is the founder and CEO of Utility Concierge, and you're going to find out what you've been missing all this time when we talk to him in your home purchases and all setting up your utilities and all that work you did to get your internet and security and your phone and your TV and all that fun stuff set up. You're going to find out something that you've been missing on and how you can take advantage of his awesome free service. And we're going to get Gabe's definition of success next, so stay with us.
This program is brought to you by the Real Estate Radio Network. Visit realestateradio.us for more info. That's realestateradio.us.
Are you a grandparent? Do you want to make sure the assets you leave to your children make it down to your precious grandchildren, and your children don't lose them to divorce, creditors, or lawsuits? I can help you make sure your assets make it down to those precious grandchildren. You can reach me at 214-736-9696, 214-736-9696. I'm Lee Hilton, and I help you protect the two most important things in your life: everyone you love and everything you own.
Real Estate Radio's Tuttle Talk in Dallas is hosted by local real estate and finance expert Andy Tuttle. The purpose of the show is to help consumers understand what's really going on in our local real estate market. We're teaching you the why and the how-to, so you'll always be one step ahead of everyone else. Whether you need to sell your home for top dollar, refinance and save money, or even buy a bargain in DFW, Andy Tuttle can help. Call Andy directly at 214-736-9696. That's 214-736-9696. Take advantage of speaking with Andy anytime you're entering a real estate transaction. Having someone who can answer all your questions that truly cares about you and your family's best interest is priceless. Call Andy today and you'll be glad you did. 214-736-9696. That's 214-736-9696. Or you can visit andytuttle.com for more info.
Do you have an insurance strategy? When is the last time you had a policy checkup? Do these sound like odd questions to you? Well, they might if you are used to hearing insurance agents talk only about all the money they can save you on your insurance. Saving money is important, but with insurance, saving money on premium may cost you big dollars on claims. Why? Because not all policies are created equally. So, if you come across someone who does not have a clear insurance strategy, or you yourself don't, they probably need an insurance review or a policy checkup. And John Allen with Texas Community Insurance can help. He is trusted in the industry, and he has helped me and many of my clients over the years save tons of money and get properly insured. Call 214-736-9696. That's 214-736-9696, and we will personally introduce you to John Allen to get that review, get that checkup, and take care of your needs. You can also reach out on Facebook.com/Tuttle Talk. Welcome back, Dallas. You are listening to Tuttle Talk here on the Real Estate Radio Network. I am your host, Andy Tuttle. You can listen to us on your iHeartRadio app as well, or at DFW1190am.com. You can reach out to me at 214-736-9696, 214-736-9696, and you won't be surprised with an on-air call. We won't do that to you, but we will be able to answer your questions about any topics we discuss in the show today. We'll be able to get you in touch with Gabe Abshire, my guest today, or we can get you in touch with one of our mortgage coaches to help you look at purchasing a new home and seeing what you qualify for, how to get the best score on your credit, how to save money on closing costs and on your terms of your loans. And also look at see if there's an opportunity for you to restructure your financing and save some money there, too. So you can give us a call. You can also email me at questions@andytuttle.com or become a fan of the show. We like that. Facebook.com/Tuttle Talk. My special guest today is Gabe Abshire. He is the founder and CEO of Utility Concierge. He's also now a show partner, which means he has decided and going to be come back to the show to give some timely truths to you guys periodically, really every week. Hopefully we can get him in here to regularly contribute and give you valuable tips for everything that has to do with homeownership, real estate, and financial wellness. So, Mr. Gabe, welcome. Thanks for being here today. Really appreciate you.
Thank you.
So we're going to get into a lot today, of course, but I know that just out of the gate, you are married to a lovely lady named Veronica.
Veronica, that is correct.
And you got two wonderful little kids, don't you?
I do.
You got a little boy and a little girl, right?
A little boy and a little girl.
Now, who's older?
Andrew.
Andrew.
Older boy, younger,
you named him after me,
younger daughter.
didn't you?
Yeah, actually my dad, but, you know.
I'm a second banana.
Yes,
I'll take it. Now, do you get excited about that? Because, Beth and I, we are wanting to have kids, and I think I would like to have a boy first if I can do it, because I think it would be good. I think the boy will protect the little girl. Is that what you think?
Oh, I think so. He's already doing it. So I'll teach him how to clean a gun early. So when I'm not there, when comes to pick her up for dates, he can fill in for me.
That's good.
Yes.
You could do the same thing. Have the discussion with the young man. What are you doing dating my daughter? Me and my sister.
Absolutely.
Good. Teach them the lines. Now, have you thought about teaching both of them some kind of kung fu so they can if one of them gets in trouble, they can circle around somebody and really take care of business if they need to?
I think the acrobats that they're already doing off the coffee table onto the couch is I think they're going to have some opportunities there for sure.
Well,
it's
fantastic.
really amazing the amount of space that they can jump over. I'm like, no, don't do that. Oh, he made the jump. Good jump.
Good job. Well,
Yeah.
all right.
All
This will
right.
teach me I need to pad the room now. You're going to need a padded room. So they're little angels then, aren't they?
When they're separate, but it's a little bit of a different story when they get together. But yeah, no, they're great kids.
Two angels turning into a volcano when they get in the same
Yes.
room.
The screaming goes up a few octaves.
That's right. Octaves, yes. Well, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, kids are wonderful. I know they're a handful too, and I know you love your family, and you guys have a great thing going on there. So, Ian, appreciate you, and I've had the pleasure of being able to have dinner with you guys at little double day time at Il Cane Rosa downtown. Great spot, man.
Great
that place
spot.
is delicious. Oof, love
Gotta
that.
love what Jay does down there in the Conrosa. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love what he does at his business. I love what you do in your business. Now, I'm kind of curious, really, how you got started in business. So what did you do before you started owning these businesses?
Well, I grew up down in Southeast Texas in Port Arthur. Came up to Denton to go to school at the University of North Texas. And
You play instruments there? Did you play in the 1 o'clock lab band? You a jazz guy?
I did not, but I did partake in
You looked the part.
the libations there in the in the Union.
Good
I
for
listened
you.
to the 1 o'clock band. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But so I went to school in North Texas and really just stayed here after that. Didn't go anywhere and started selling satellites out of college.
Okay.
Did that for a couple years. And very sadly, the owner of that company was actually shot. He was in the wrong place, wrong time type deal. And so
Whoa.
took over the company, paid off all the debt, and kind of went in a different direction.
So you were a sales guy, and then literally overnight you took over the company, salesman to CEO?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
kinda
the gist of it.
That's a book title right there. You should write that. I'll let you have that. You can,
Nice.
That's yours. That's for free.
Let me write that down.
Sales guy to CEO. So then, okay, so wait. So then you take that and did you end up growing that company, right?
So we took a company in a different direction. It was a satellite sales company, and we pretty much took it into to the direction of an installation company. So we're a fulfillment company for the satellite carriers for Dish Network and DirecTV.
I got you. Okay, so I'm starting to get the picture there then. So then what happened? How did you go from satellite installations and doing that? And did you end up, how many people did you end up have working on this? I mean, how many people did you end up growing this company to, the size of it?
We started the satellite installation company in 2004, and at the peak of our success, I would think we had over 50 employees, and so it was was really good. But that industry has kind of deteriorated over time.
Right.
It's gotten tougher and tougher to make a dollar in there.
Gotcha. So did you see the writing on the wall several years ago? Is that why you got into Utility Concierge and started that? Or what made you go, oh, I want to do what you're doing now?
A little bit of both. I mean, we definitely saw that it wasn't it was a business that was changing. But really the way that Utility Concierge came about is that, we started the satellite installation business in 2004. So we had years of, technicians going out to houses ready to set people's satellite up. And they'd get out there and they wouldn't have their TV or they wouldn't have their electricity on, just crazy stuff.
Right.
Not even moved in yet, but the first thing they wanted was their TV. And so through some different relationships we had with other companies, the idea just kind of came to life because we were having to manage that. And I do have some real estate interests, so I kind of know that transaction. So that's really how Utility Concierge was born, just seeing a need for to ease some stress and people when they're moving into new homes through the work that we've done over the years.
You're listening to Tuttle Talk here on the Real Estate Radio Network. My guest is Gabe Abshire, founder and CEO of Utility Concierge. So then that was really the genesis of Utility Concierge, was seeing the need, and that is a big need. I mean, that is what we hear every single day in the real estate industry from homeowners when they get, it's about a week away. We used to, before I worked with you actually, would have emails set up to remind our clients, to remind you guys, hey, it's time to go set up your utilities. Don't forget to set up your electricity if you haven't already, and your movers and your phone and your internet, your cable, all of that security, all of that has to be set up. And typically, what the best we could do is remind our clients, remind the homeowner, hey, this is what you need to do. And then there's just a lot of homework for them and an already stressful environment. So you saw that problem on the other side, really on the personal side of buying your own home, and then on the business side, and then you set about to solve it. So how did you solve that problem?
So we started Utility Concierge in 2009. We really started off very slowly. We wanted to make sure we had all our processes and relationships in place, and we wanted to, if we're going to make some mistakes, we want to make it on a smaller scale and kind of get all the kinks worked out. And so we've done that really over the past 2 years. And last year we've got everything worked out when we're ready to grow, and we're looking to really grow in 2013. But the way that we've solved the problem is that, we've taken that stress out of the person's hand that's buying the house. And our major market really is the real estate professional. We want to market to the real estate professional. They can give our service away to their clients to ease the stress of them moving in the home. And so what we do is we partner with real estate professionals throughout the DFW area, and we ask that they submit their client's information on our website, utilityconcierge.com, put their information in, and then we're going to call the client. We want to be proactive. Okay, a client already has a million things they got to do. They're getting emails from you. They're getting emails from the real estate agent. They're getting emails from the title company, from their inspection company, saying, hey, you need to do this, this, and this. We don't want to give them another thing to do. We want to call them on their terms and find out what their needs are. So we want to ask them, what their needs are for their house, and then we're going to find packages that fit their needs. So we're not just going to sell them everything and anything. If they just want a basic package, great, we're going to get you a basic package. We're not trying to hit you up to sell you Showtime or HBO or all this other stuff.
So what you're saying is that, but it's not like you're a cable company. What you do is, from my understanding, is the client calls up. So when we send a client over, we get a purchase contract and we say, hey, we tell our client, hey, you are going to be receiving a call from a concierge over at Utility Concierge to help walk you through the process of setting up everything that you want to set up, and they're just going to handle it. They're going to do it for you. So then a client calls, we either give them a number, we either have you guys call them, or they go to the website and they get in touch with a concierge that gets on the phone with them, and that person asks them, like you say, what the needs are. Do you want cable? Do you want security? Do you want internet? What type, right? What do you currently have? Do you want to transfer that? All those kinds of things. But then you don't charge them to do that, correct?
No, it's a free service. So it's a very simple business model. We're paid by our vendors. So we're paid by other companies that bring them quality customers.
Right.
And so that's how we can do that, where it's a win-win for both the real estate professional and their client.
Because you are able now to say, hey, look, Mr. and Mrs. Client, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, you got enough on your plate. I know you got to set this up. Instead of you making all the calls, we're going to make the calls. Instead of you trying to see AT&T and what they're going to have here, or, can I get this security, or can I get this internet, blah, blah. What are all these questions? How many calls and follow-ups and putting on hold and then calling back and all that? You take all of that off the homeowner's plate.
Sure, and with deregulation, with first in the telecom industry and now in the electric industry, the energy market, really, it's become more and more complicated. You just don't, okay, I'm just going to call TXU and AT&T for my phone and electricity. That's not the case. You have anywhere from 4 to 5 choices in each category. So we find out what their needs are, narrow it down to see what's available, and then present them. Instead of presenting them with 6 options, we're going to present them with 2 or 3 that best fit their needs.
Right. And then you'll hit them up with that company that best fits their needs, what they do on their own anyway, but they'd have to spend all the time doing it. So you do that, and then do you make sure that the lights are on when they get there?
We do. I mean, we basically present them with their options.
Yeah.
Okay. They make the selections, and then we go to work and make connections for them. So we get confirmation codes and accounts, and we forward that on to them. They get actually a utility itinerary that shows them exactly what they're getting, when it's being turned on, and the contact information for that company.
Man, that is awesome. I got to tell you, it is the best thing we've done in our business, and many of the agents that I work with, it's the best thing they've been able to do in there is to add such an immense amount of value and just relieve so much stress from the homeowners. And I know this because, I've talked to a lot of you out there. I know a lot of you out there to listen to are my clients, and so you know this to be true, that there's just so much stress going on buying a home these days. There's a lot more regulations on the process. There's so many steps. 27 people. An average of 27 people work on each transaction. Wow. 8 different companies. And so for you, and that doesn't include all the utility companies that the homeowner has to call, that you guys have to call. And so what I love about what Gabe does is he and his idea for this company is that it's a free service. So you don't have to be like, oh, yeah, but I'll just do it myself because I have to pay for it. Nope. You can be paying what you were going to pay anyway. You just don't have to do any of the calls. You don't have to do the follow-up. You don't have to get upset because you get there and electricity wasn't turned on, because you forgot a call on that Monday and you know you were supposed to follow up, and your wife's going to be real mad at you like she was at me before I knew about this. And instead, they do all that. They take the stress off. It's a fantastic process. If you are in the middle of buying a home right now, maybe you're in the process, you have a contract, you're going to close, but you don't have this, or and we'll get into the more of the restructuring. Even if you're in your home, there's a way to reprice to see if you've got the best carriers. You can do that. Either of those situations that you're in, call us at 214-736-9696, 214-736-9696, or go to utilityconcierge.com. And it's spelled like it is, Utility Concierge, CONCIERGE, utilityconcierge.com, and then put in the comments section that you heard about it on Tuttle Talk. Mention Tuttle Talk, and they'll know what's going on, and they're going to take great care of you. And again, it's a free service. It's one of the easiest things you can do to save money. Really no cost and no headache. Gabe, anything else? Did I sum it up?
You nailed it. You did really good. I will say this, if you're an agent out there working with clients, it's a great idea for you to go through the process. So you can go to utilityconcierge.com, and you click the Get Connected button in the top right-hand corner, fill that information out, and we'll put you through the process. So we'll let you see what the experience your clients is what they're gonna have. And also the cool thing, when they submit their information, your client gets a video that explains what the process is, so they know what to expect before we call. So we want to make it as easy as possible for them. So we don't want to waste any of their time. We can usually take care of all their connections in about 15 minutes, and we actually set appointments with them. So when do you have available? We're going to call them and get that knocked out within that 15 minutes. So it's all about the customer experience, not customer service. We have wonderful customer service, but we want to make it a better customer experience, not only for them, but for the realtor. Because the realtor, at the end of the day, they don't set utilities up. They sell houses.
Right.
So if they submit their information, let us take care of the utilities. They can go out there and sell some more houses.
I love that. I love it. If you are working with a realtor right now that doesn't know, please call the number 214-736-9696. Let's talk to the realtor, and you talk to us. Let's get you involved and get you taken care of. You're listening to Tuttle Talk on the Real Estate Radio Network. My special guest, Gabe Abshire, founder and CEO of Utility Concierge. When we come back, we'll continue this conversation. We're going to tell you how to take advantage of this service again. We're going to tell you about a little giveaway that Gabe is doing with his company that you're going to want to know about. And also you're going to hear from Coach Jimmy in our Coach's Corner and get our Real Steal of the Week. All that next.
This program is brought to you by the Real Estate Radio Network. Visit realestateradio.us for more info. That's realestateradio.us.
Why do I need an agent? I'll just go online and get my own insurance. I'll save money if I do it myself, right? Online relationships aren't for everyone. A good agent gets to know a little bit about you and the things that you own so that he or she can get you the right coverage at the right price. And when you have a claim, you should feel good knowing you can call your agent, the same person who helped you get the coverage, the one who knows you, not some online stranger. If you're getting nothing out of your current insurance relationship, call me at 214-736-9696. I'm John Allen at Texas Community Insurance, and I can help you. Once again, that's John Allen, 214-736-9696.
As a business owner, are you getting all the tax advantages that are available to you? Are your assets protected from creditors as much as possible? What are you doing to save and invest your hard-earned income on a tax-favored basis? And finally, are you aware that you can legally discriminate in favor of yourself and other key employees with certain planning techniques? Hi, I'm Randy Nichols, partner at Spectrum Financial Group in Addison, Texas. If you answered no or you're unaware of the answer to any of these questions, call me at 214-736-9696. I can provide you with the answer to these and other important questions to help you improve your personal financial situation and take advantage of all the benefits that are available to you. Call me, Randy Nichols, at 214-736-9696. That's 214-736-9696. That's 214-736-9696.
Why do people prefer to do business with Fidelity National Title? Some people say for the high-level security we offer through our solid financial strength. Some say they trust our history of excellent service, but most say it's our passion for excellence that keeps our customers coming back. Put your trust in a company that stands the test of time and will be here tomorrow. To learn more about Fidelity National Title, visit fidelitydfw.com or call 877-862-9111.
And we're back. Every week you're going to get it here on Tuttle Talk, Real Estate Radio Network, 1190 AM KFXR. You can also listen on your iHeartRadio app or go to DFW1190am.com. Join the conversation every day. Updates, encouragement, articles, tips, all about financial wellness, the local real estate market. Go to facebook.com/Tuttle Talk. Also doing an awesome contest, the cool stuff you're not getting for Christmas contest, but we're giving away a Microsoft Surface tablet, hotel stay, fitness pack, gift certificates to great dining, car detailing at your work. Great stuff. You can go to facebook.com/Tuttle Talk, get into the contest, get into the conversation, and be a part of the show. I am your host, Andy Tuttle, here every week with you, for you, trying to give you the timely truths of what's going on in the local real estate market instead of all the pundit talking head stuff. Hopefully that you find that helpful. Now, you can also always reach out to us at 214-736-9696, 214-736-9696, and you can catch all past shows at andytuttle.com. My special guest today has been Mr. Gabe Abshire, founder and CEO of Utility Concierge, and we've been talking about his company that really, like you say, Gabe, what is it? The customer makes the selections and you guys make the connections, right?
You make selections and we make the connections. So we present them with their options. They say, I want this, this, and this, and we go to work for them, making the selections for them.
So, and that's setting up, guys, all your utility, your security, your internet, your cable, your phone, all that good stuff, right?
Everything and anything, and our goal is we really don't want to ever tell the customer no. So we've had some strange requests. I mean, we've had requests for, best Chinese food in the area. We're need a dog sitter, a babysitter, a pet groomer, just, anything. We want them to be able to ask us if we'll go to work and we'll find it for them. I mean, Google's right at their fingertips, and if we don't have it in our network, we'll find it for them.
That's pretty awesome, man. That's good. And how much does this cost?
It is no-cost service.
Ding, 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 ding. That is what I love.
Winner, chicken dinner.
That's right. Or a Chinese dinner.
Chinese dinner.
That's right, see? So that's good. I brought that full circle. No, man, I love that. That's what I love about what Gabe does. He does offer you a free service. Very rarely can you get it, especially when it's related to real estate. You got to pay everybody. It's an expensive process. It can be done. There are great tips to save money on that process. We love to show you that, but I love the free service that this is. If you're interested in that, email me questions@andytuttle.com or go to utilityconcierge.com. Click on the Let's Connect tab. Is that right?
The Get Connected button in the top right-hand corner.
Gotcha. Get Connected button and fill out your information and then put in the comments that you heard about it on Tuttle Talk. And we'll take extra special care of you. Even extra free is what you'll get there. So in our wrapping up our time together, Gabe, I'm curious a couple of things. One is, what does it look like? What will you look back on? Because this is Success Month. And, I said that at the beginning and about not just being successful with money, but being successful in life and giving back to the community and doing things that you're passionate about, pursuing your passions, leveraging your strengths, and really looking to serve and care for people. And as John Maxwell says, and I made this quote a lot, success is knowing your purpose in life, growing to reach your maximum potential, and sowing seeds that benefit others. And I really do love that definition of success. So as that relates to your company, what do you want? What will you look back on and say, man, this was a successful company. We had a successful run. What does your company need to look like for you to be able to say that?
We've had a great year in 2012. We've actually grown our business over 150% in 2012. We definitely want to continue that growth pattern. We have a very, very small market share if you compare it to the amount of houses that are sold in the DFW area. We are moving down to Houston, so we're going to open up that market. We're also in San Antonio and Austin. So we're looking forward to, I think we have a huge growth opportunity in front of us. So we're definitely looking forward to that. But, as far as in terms of being successful, I mean, people always, it's not all about the money. It's not always about chasing the money. We want to be an integral part in the real estate process. the utilities and setups is a very, very small part of the big process, but most people tell us it's probably one of the most stressful pieces of it because they have to be dealing with everything else. And, with the mortgage or the real estate, they can still call one person. Mm-hmm. With the utilities, they can't. They've got to call 5 or 6, 7, 8 different people. So that's where we come in. We want to take that stress off of them. And we want to grow with our real estate partners and be part of their process. We want to be a true partner to them and really to be a household name in the real estate industry. Allow everybody to experience the utility concierge process and really experience our great team members. One of the big integral parts of what we do is the concierge and the concierge assistants. They love to help people. They get what we do, and they love to have help people in the moving processes and make people smile every day. I mean, that's really actually just one of our requirements to work for us. If you don't enjoy making people days, making them smile, and relieving stress off of them, you're not going to be a good fit at our team.
Man, I love that, and I love our account that one of your concierges that serves us and does a great job for our clients. Chase is hilarious and fantastic, but all your team, I've been able to meet so many of them. And they're fun-loving, and they have a great time. And our clients always say, they do make them smile. They do, and they will make you smile if you get with Utility Concierge, whether you already own a home and you want to restructure and look to see if you've got the best deal in your current utilities, or you're looking to buy a new home. This is a free service. Do not pass this opportunity up. Go to utilityconcierge.com. Go to the Get Connected button, put in the information, say you heard it on Tuttle Talk, or call us at 214-736-9696. We'll get you connected. You're listening to Tuttle Talk here on the Real Estate Radio Network. Gabe, what is the giveaway?
So off of our great year last year, we're going to implement a contest every month of 2013. So we're going to do an awesome giveaway for the realtors that refer clients over and allow us to help them during their home buying experience. So what we're going to do this year is we're going to give away a brand new iPad. It's really easy for the realtors to participate in this. If you go to the website, some of the agencies, we have custom websites for them. So you go to whichever website you go to, either your custom website or utilityconcierge.com, click that Get Connected button, fill your client's information out. Take the 30 seconds to fill your client's information out. And the most important part of it is make sure you put your name under the agent name, okay, because that's going to register you in the contest. But really the most important part of that is that when we call your clients, we're calling on your behalf. It's not about what we do. It's not about what Utility Concierge does. It's about how you're helping your clients and how you're easing that stress when they're moving into the new house. So every time you submit a new client, you'll be registered for the iPad drawing.
Okay, so wait a second. So if you're sounds like if you're a homeowner, you're buying a home right now, you need to get with your realtor right now and make sure that they go to the website and put the Get Connected button in there and put them as the agent name so they can enter you in this contest so you can win a free iPad, right?
Exactly.
That's like getting paid.
Be a great, hey, not only am I going to sell your house for you, but hey, I'm going to see if I can get you an iPad.
That's easy. I love that. That's awesome. Well, I love your vision that you want it in every household. You want to be a household name because that means to me that every homeowner gets to experience. I would love for it just to be another part of the process too, and I know that's your vision. Just that it's just another thing that happens. Like, hey, this is everybody across America gets to experience that off their plate. They have one contact, takes care of all utilities. They don't have to worry about it. I love to see that. I love that you see that and want that, and I love that you're doing this giveaway so I have fun. I mean, it's not my Microsoft Surface tablet that we're giving away on my contest, but, nobody's perfect.
I mean, there's Apple and there's Microsoft.
Gabe, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a show partner, and we look forward to having you back very, very often to talk about other tips and ways to help homeowners. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Appreciate it. We're looking forward to helping.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you. Okay, now it is time to get to the Coach's Corner with our good friend, Coach Jimmy.
Happy New Year, Andy.
Hey, Happy New Year to you. Coach Jimmy is always with us every single week giving you, we always give you financial fitness. I always try to do that. He helps us with the physical fitness part of things. He lost 100 pounds going through these programs and taking some of the supplements that we talk about every week here and going through some of the workouts. And he's helped me lose 15 pounds just drinking really Shakeology and doing one workout, the 10-minute trainer. And so we bring him here. I bring him here every week to help you hopefully do the same. And in fact, I posted something on Facebook about Shakeology the other day, and it blew up. We had a lot of great comments and a lot of people getting into it and already taking and get really excited about it. So that gets me excited because I know people are being healthy, and that actually encourages me to continue to be healthy.
I gotta applaud you because you've continued to drink your Shakeology through the holidays, and I know you enjoyed your holiday season because I actually saw you at a few holiday parties, and I think we both did.
Enjoyed ourselves a little too much that one day, I think.
A little too much, but our message all through the holidays was enjoy your holidays. You know, PPDS, right? Push, play, drink, Shakeology. Just replace 1 meal a day with that Shakeology. Find a way to move around. And what's so cool is this is probably the first holiday season in a while that you probably just maintained your weight. You lost that 15 pounds, but I don't think you didn't look like you'd put anything on this holiday season to me.
I didn't. I really didn't put anything. In fact, yeah, I did not put a pound on, buddy.
And that's awesome, you know, and that's what we want to do. We want people to continue to live their life, enjoy themselves, but still to be able to hit those goals. And I know in the New Year's season right now, a lot of people out there excited about resolutions. They're hitting the ground running. But I've noticed some of the clients I talked to, like this week, last week, you know, I'm losing weight in 2013. And I go, great, that's fantastic. What's your plan? And they kind of look at me like with a blank stare, like, I don't know, you know? And so I think it's vital that we all have some sort of plan, whether that is, hey, I'm going to start running, I'm doing a program like Insanity or P90X, I'm going to get together with a group or something, but have a plan not only physically, but nutritionally. So many people don't think about, well, how am I going to change my eating patterns? And I think it's vital that those people have a plan and not just an arbitrary goal to lose weight with no follow-through, no way to actually achieve that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. So what do you got? What's your tip this week then? What are you going to do to help me stay and my listeners stay a part of our plan?
Well, I got two things for you. The first one is I'm going to do something special for you and your listeners. And we've talked about Shakeology, and obviously you are walking, living proof that it works, that you have energy, that you're able to enjoy your life and still hit those goals. So to give everybody a plan, your listeners, we have, for anybody who gets a Shakeology home direct order, we're waiving the shipping, but they're also going to get 2 full-body free workout programs that are actually going to come in the box with your Shakeology that you can do at home. You can take it on the road with you, travel. They're 2 very simple workouts that any fitness level can do, but just to help you, maintain and get a little more active. So we got that special for your listeners as well.
I love that. So that means, listen, this is exactly what I did. So you get the Shakeology, you just drink that sucker up, blend it up, takes you a couple of minutes. It's delicious. You push play, drink Shakeology. So that means you guys are providing the DVDs. That's actually pretty exciting because you just put it into your DVD, guys. I do this all the time. I'm not even really awake, and I push play, and you start through emotions. And if it's in these workouts, you'll warm up and you'll be just going. So just push play, drink Shakeology. That's an awesome special, man, because that combines both of them, so you guys can really be fit. That's a great way to start off the new year. Thanks, Coach Jimmy. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. Those workouts normally are $80 if you got them by themselves. I was like, nah, man, let's do something cool. It's New Year's. Let's celebrate that way. But now I got a little extra for you, Mr. Andy Tuttle. I have a challenge for you that I want to lay on you for 3 weeks. I'm going to help you lower your cholesterol, drop even more weight, maybe even kick a caffeine habit, but have more energy than you've ever had, and I'm going to ask you not to work out while we do it.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
First of all, caffeine is not just a habit. That's like a lifestyle. I don't know. But that's a love. But you're asking me not to work out?
Yes. We're going to reset your body, and we'll talk about this a little more next week. But 3 weeks, and I've gone through this, so I'm living proof that I dropped 40 pounds. I mean, not 40 pounds. I dropped 40 points on my cholesterol. I dropped an extra 12 pounds, kicked my caffeine habit, sleeping better, more energy, and I want to see if you have the same results I did.
Well, I'm going to say that thank you. I'm going to say I'm saved by the bell here because we're way over time on this. So I'm going to say that let me think about that, and I will get back to you next week. But in the meantime, would you post the links? Make sure you send me the links to the Shakeology special, and I'll make sure to get that to our listeners.
Sounds great.
Thanks so much, Jimmy. Appreciate you.
Take care.
And now, here we go to our Real Steal of the Week. Every week, I bring you new listings in the area that are great buys, great values, great homes by different fantastic realtors all over the Metroplex. Today, Lars Lofstrand, partner over at Halo Group Realty, has the Real Steal of the Week. Lars, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Great to be with you, Andy.
Yeah, always good having you on the show, and I know we're going to have you on the show again, too, on your coaching side. But for today, what is the Real Steal of the Week?
Well, we've got a great property actually out in Garland. It's 5454 Meadow Vista Lane. It's a great 4-bedroom home priced at $158,900. Great property.
That is a steal. How many bedrooms is that? Do you know?
4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom.
4-bedroom, 2.5 bath for under $160 in Garland.
It's a great property, right near a park. It's within 10 minutes of the Lake Ray Hubbard Park. So, yeah, it's a great property near schools.
Yeah, that's
great little property.
That's great for family, and it's also great. Sounds like that's a great price point for a new family, first-time home buyer, or even an investor that wants to go help people that want to rent in the area that may not be able to buy right now. It sounds like it fits all of those buckets, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a great property, and it's move-in ready too. So
I think people are calling in right now to get it because I can hear your phone ringing in the background.
I can hear that
too. Well, that's very exciting. Well, Lars, thank you very much. It sounds like you have too many people on this. It may not even be available, but if it is still available, would you please? That's hilarious. Perfect timing. We didn't plan that, but would you do me a favor and make sure you send me a link to that property so I can put it on the fan page?
I will do too. And also, very quickly, you can actually call 1-800-565-9074, and you put an extension 104. You'll get all the details on that property.
Okay, so 800-565-9074.
Extension 104.
Extension 104. If you didn't get that, you can always call us. You know the number here, 214-736-9696. We'll make sure to get you in touch with Lars. We'll make sure to get you that number or get you the link to the fan page. One way or the other, we'll get you in touch with this deal. Lars, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it.
Have a good weekend.
Same to you.
Okay, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this show here on Tuttle Talk. We are out of time as usual. If you want to get a hold of us, again, call us 214-736-9696. You can email me questions at andytuttle.com, or you can join the conversation and the fun because we got contests going on right now. You can enter it. It's cool stuff you probably didn't get for Christmas contests. We're giving away Microsoft Surface tablets, dinners, hotel stays, all kinds of fun stuff. So go to facebook.com/Tuttle Talk and get involved there and have some fun too. Also, remember, if you're looking to restructure your financing, if you're not sure, if you've been sitting on the fence long, it's time to get off that fence. Go to yourmortgagereview.com. That's yourmortgagereview.com. Take 5 minutes, complete some information. We're going to get you a free copy of your credit report. We're going to give you a free consultation with one of our mortgage coaches. We're going to show you an analysis that'll compare your loan, your current situation to a new savings opportunity, and we're going to walk you through how to improve your credit if you need to do so to get it up to a space where you can get, it's called top score, so you can get the lowest rate. And that's what we want to do for you. So thank you so much again. I'd like to thank my special guest today, Gabe Abshire. I'd also like to thank Coach Jimmy and Lars for joining us today on the show. And, of course, Danny Miles, our production director, and the entire family here at KFXR. That's it for today. Race Talk is coming up next. This is Andy Tuttle for the Real Estate Radio Network. We'll be back here next Saturday from 11 to 12 right here on KFXR. Save the station. And thanks for listening to Tuttle Talk, where we're making financial intelligence a priority in our community. Have a great weekend.